So you a freak and you want to know, did you get it from your mama? So like, I wasn't technically hiding him, it's just the relationship. Honestly, my biggest tip on making it last is loyalty and communication.
Oh, headshot, bang. You ain't in my lane, pussy and nigga better learn your range. Her dog got me crank, oh that lean that purple rain. I don't feel no pain, every day don't feel the same. In the hood we either whoop it out or we gon' shoot it out. And if they tryna box it out, what they talking about?
What's up guys, it's your girl Nay and I'm back with another video. So today we are about to get deep. We finna do a little girl talk. I'm about to be answering questions you girls are afraid to ask your mom. So I'm gonna try to give my best advice. I'm not an expert. I don't have a degree in what I'm telling you and certain questions you guys are asking me. I'm just letting you know based on experience what I've gone through with my mom, because actually, yeah mom, you're watching, you were supposed to be in this video with me, but you know, you didn't want to be in it with me. But it's okay, the video must go on, so let's get started. So the first question, can my boyfriend sleep over? I don't know who asked this because all of the questions were anonymous, so I don't know your age, but most likely your mom's gonna say no. Because first of all, you're a female. Second of all, you know what females can get, you know, they can become pregnant, that's what I'm saying. So many things can happen if your boyfriend sleep over. Like, of course I want my boyfriend to sleep over, like. But my mom, she's not gonna go for that. Like, the only time my mom's gonna let Christian sleep over is when he puts a ring on it. Or is it this hand? I don't know. But when he puts a ring on it and we come in to visit my mom, then that's when he can sleep over. But until then, she's not gonna do that. Honestly, if you're under the age of 17, you shouldn't be having your boyfriend sleep over because so many things can go wrong. If anything, he should just come over and maybe stay really late, but sleep over? Nah, y'all not slick. Why won't you put me on birth control? I will say I am on birth control, but I'm gonna tell you what my mom told me when she put me on birth control. She said, you're on birth control, but this does not give you the right to, you know, just be having unprotected sex or to think you're just doing it all the time or I'm giving you permission to have sex. Like, no, this is just for protection if anything does happen or if you go behind my back. Well, she didn't say that part, but you know, teenagers, we sneaky. We are sneaky. Like, I'm not finna sit here and lie and say we're not sneaky unless you're like the best child in the world. But most likely your mom doesn't want to put you on birth control because maybe she thinks putting you on birth control is giving you permission to have sex or to just do it without protection. A lot of parents don't like the thought of you having sex. Like, no parent likes that. Maybe you're not even having sex and you just want to be put on it just in case. But I really recommend asking your mom. I really do, even if you got to play the period card. Like, mom, I have cramps. Something like you can tell your mom, like, mom, I just want to be put on birth control just in case, so if it happens eventually in my lifetime, I'm protected. Why don't you listen to me? You know, I can't really answer this because, you know, I'm not in the household with you, but maybe it's your attitude, maybe you talk back, maybe your mom just is a bad listener. Like, there's so many reasons why somebody won't listen to you. I recommend just sitting down, talking to your mom, and just be like, can you just listen to me all the way, then speak? But say it like nicely, like don't be rude about it. How would you feel with me moving in with my boyfriend after high school? Honestly, I would consider talking to your mom about it, but at the end of the day, it's really your choice. If you're financially stable to move out after high school, go for it. If you're ready to be separated from your parents, go for it. If you need your own space, go for it. But do not put yourself in a predicament where you're struggling. Don't do it. Don't do it and then come back to your mom like, mom, I should have listened. Like, mamas know best. They do. So like, if your mom's like, oh, maybe wait a year, maybe just wait the year. Unless you got like that, unless you like balling, like, bye mom. But like most people move out of state after high school for college, so it's like you're basically gonna be living on your own anyways. What do I do if my vagina throbs? That's interesting. Ask your doctor. I don't know, maybe you're horny, maybe something's wrong. I don't know what you exactly mean by throb. What's the appropriate age to give head? Honestly, I can't even give you an age because sadly there's kids doing it. Like, people in middle school are doing it, people in high school are doing it, people in college are doing it, married couples are doing it. I would wait till you're older to do a lot of things because, for one, rumors can start, 2, things can get leaked, 3, embarrassment, 4, heartbreak, 5, a bunch of mess. But you know, I would at least be in high school. Just please don't be like 11 giving head, like Why are you getting mad if I have a hickey? Okay, your mom could be getting mad because you have a hickey because it's a sign of that you're being sexual and it's visible, especially if you're not hiding it. Honestly, if you're gonna have a hickey, please hide it. That's not cute to me, but that's my opinion. Or like have it somewhere where it's not shown, or have your hair cover it or something. I just don't think that's cute on females for it to be showing, especially if it's a lot. But your mom could get mad because somebody is sucking on your neck. Sucking on your neck can lead to, you know, sex, and they don't like sex. Parents don't like sex. Well, they like sex, but they don't like their daughters doing it. So if you're showing your hickeys around your mom, that's just telling your mom that you're being sexual with somebody. So that's probably why your mom's getting mad. Is it okay to have a boyfriend 4 years older than me? It's okay, because if you think about it, when you're 20 and the man's 24, it's okay. But it's kind of weird now if you're like 16 and the guy's 20. Because, you know, it's a case. Unless, you know, you're a really good hider. But if you are going to have someone 4 years older than you, try not to make them be a adult. Like, you're 13 and they're 17. That doesn't make it better, but I don't know. It just depends. When you're older, obviously it's okay. How old were you when you had your first boyfriend? Well, you know, I can't ask my mom this because she's not in the video. But I had my first real boyfriend at the age of 13. The guy that I'm with now, Christian, since the age of 13. That's my real boyfriend, because the other 2 or 3, like, those don't count. Like, gross. I don't even know why I just claimed that I had an ex. Like, I don't. Why do parents think we're talking back when we are just asking a question? I don't know. Honestly, I don't know. I wish my mom was in this video to tell us, but you know. But I feel like maybe it's our tone of voice. Maybe we might have an attitude. But it's like when we talk to adults a certain way, they take offense to it. And it's like they talk to us the same way and we talk to them back. And they just think we're talking back. Like, if we're having a conversation and I respond back to what you said to me, like, that's how conversations work, and I don't think parents understand that. Like, sometimes it's not even rude at all, and they're just like, why are you talking back, like, calm down. What age did you have sex? So this question is supposed to be to your mom. I'm not gonna talk about me, but do not have sex unless you're ready, unless you are prepared for the worst. Like I said about giving head, heartbreaks, trauma, rumors, leaks, you getting around, you getting talked about. I recommend finding that right person and doing it with somebody you trust. You want your first time to be something to remember, not something to hate or to regret or dread. So I recommend waiting until you find that right person to lose it to. Of course, I want to say wait to marriage, but children nowadays, well, teenagers nowadays, like, it's very rare. But if you are waiting to marriage. So the next question, what age did you drink? I mean, I feel like you shouldn't be scared to ask your mom this. It's just like a random question that can be brought up. Usually most of our moms did the same stuff us teenagers do now. They probably did underage drinking, you know, stupid stuff us teenagers do. So like, don't be afraid to ask. I don't know what age my mom started drinking. I think her first time was probably in college. You know, we're supposed to wait till we're 21. But like I said, us teenagers, we're dumb. We like do stuff very early. So if you are gonna drink, do it responsible. Don't drink and drive. What would you do if I stole your car? Don't steal your mom's car. I mean, are you talking about like sneaking out with her car, or like, what do you mean steal? Like, steal the car? Don't do that. Like, what if I told you I wanted to be a stripper? Girl, make that money. But if we're being serious here, I would try to find a job or career first that's not being a stripper. But I'm not going to talk down about how you make your money, because you know we all gotta hustle out here. So if stripping becomes your last option, go for it. Make that money. What to expect on your first time? I'm guessing you're talking about sex. For a first time, I would say don't go into it expecting it to be wonderful, because most likely it's gonna hurt more than it be pleasure. Just make sure you're protected. That's all I gotta say. Because usually when it's girls' first time, they're not on birth control unless you know their moms put them on birth control very early or whatever. But honestly, everybody's first time is different. Usually most girls just say it hurts. What would you do if I told you I was pregnant? That's one thing I never want to experience as a teenager with my mother and my father. But it's a good question, don't get me wrong. It's good to know what would happen if you were to be pregnant, but asking that question could cause concern. For example, if you're having sex and your parents don't know you're having sex, they're probably going to question you and be like, are you having sex? Because like, why would you ask them that? It just depends on the parent, honestly. But whoever asks that, I hope you never have to go through that. If you are going through it, DM me. We can talk about it. I'm here, and I hope no girl goes through it. Well, teenage girl. How do you tell your mom you have a boyfriend? Just tell her, because at the end of the day, she can either support it or she don't. I feel like hiding relationships are very childish nowadays. Like, that is like so back in the day. Like, we have to be more mature with our parents. We can't hide our boyfriends from our parents. Like, don't you want your boyfriend to meet your parents? I mean, some girls don't want that, but me, like, I'm all about family. I don't know, just from experience, like, I've hid a relationship and I've also been very open in a relationship, and it's actually the same relationship. Basically, the first couple months of me and Christian's relationship, it was in 8th grade, so I wasn't really supposed to be dating. Well, I wasn't. So I hid it. Like, she knew of him, but she didn't know we were like dating, basically. Like, it was obvious, but like, I never said it with my mouth, like, we're dating, if that makes sense. So like, I wasn't technically hiding him, just the relationship. So now 3 years later, I'm close with his family. Like, that's my second family, and Christian's close with my family, and that just makes the relationship overall better. So I've experienced both, hiding a relationship and being very open with your parents. I would choose being open with your parents. Not too open, but you know, just the I have a boyfriend. I feel like don't hide it unless you really have to. If you tell your mom and she's like, no, I don't want you having a boyfriend, but you really mess with the boy, like, hide it, hide it, hide it, hide it. Where do babies come from? Where do you think they come from? Next, did you ever sneak a boy in? I think my mom was a really good child. I don't think she started doing stuff until college, honestly. But I can say I have snuck my boyfriend in before. don't do it unless you're like very, very good at sneaking. Because if your mom finds out, it's over for you unless she's not strict. What would you do if I came out gay or bi? Honestly, I hope your parents would accept you for you. But you know, I don't know every parent in the world. So if you are gay or bi and you haven't came out to your parents yet, I recommend taking your time with it and really explaining to your parents that you're serious and that you hope they would accept you for you, and just see how it goes. Should my vagina have discharge? Discharge is normal. Discharge is how the vagina cleans itself. It's a problem if your discharge is a different color or a nasty odor. Yes, discharge is supposed to have an odor, but it's supposed to be like a scent you can't smell for real. Like, it's just there, but nothing's wrong with it. Same with the color. It's just like a clear type of color. So if your discharge doesn't look normal, I recommend going to the doctor. I would actually recommend talking to your mom about it because your mom knows best. Honestly, you could look it up on the internet. You can be like, is my discharge supposed to be this color? Blah, blah, blah. The internet will help you. How do you get a relationship to last? I should do a separate video on it because I've been in a relationship for 3 years. It's had its ups and downs. Yes, we've broken up before, like at the most 2 months, maybe. I don't know. I want to do a separate video on it because I feel like I can help. But you just gotta find a loyal one. Y'all both gotta be loyal. Y'all gotta be on the same path. Y'all gotta both have something going for each other so y'all can just push each other to do best. You gotta actually vibe with the person. If you're talking to that person and the vibe's not there, if you don't feel the connection, maybe that relationship's not for you. But honestly, my biggest tip on making it last is loyalty and communication. Can boys just come over and chill? Like, she can be there. Honestly, if you're like the right age, like 16 and up, and you just want a boy to come over and chill, I feel like it's fine, honestly, especially if your mom's there. Probably not in your room, maybe like on the couch just chilling, you know, just talking to them or whatever. And maybe your mom's upstairs or maybe your mom's around the house. I honestly don't think it's a problem with it. You just gotta have your boundaries. Don't do nothing slick in the house when your mom's there, like. But you did say just to chill, so if it's just a friend coming over, like, why not? Like, parents, moms need to understand that us females have guy friends. Most females rather have guy friends than female friends. I'm just being honest. If I wasn't with my boyfriend, majority of my friends would be guys. I'm just saying because females, no. I'm a freak, so did I get it from you? So you a freak and you want to know, did you get it from your mama? I mean, y'all got the same blood, so if your mama freak, you a freak. Nah, for real though, everybody's different. Everybody's freak level is different. So if a boy is making you come out your shell, you're a freak on your own, baby. What age did you start shaving your cat? Okay, so this is a good question to ask your mom because maybe the age she started shaving her cat, you want to shave your cat at the same age. I don't know, but I feel like once you get pubic hair and it starts irritating you or gets long or whatever, you can start shaving. If you know what you're doing, don't cut yourself. Look it up on YouTube, honestly, or talk to your mom about it because she knows. If she had you, her kitty was shaved, okay? Do I have to ask permission to shave? Honestly, I don't think you should have to ask permission because honestly, it's your cat and it's not like your mom is looking at your cat. So even if you went out and got a wax and maybe your mom didn't want you to wax, like how is she supposed to know that you got a wax? Because like it's your vagina, she's not gonna be seeing your vagina. I don't think you should have to ask. Why do you think kids are the same from when you were a kid? I don't know why parents think we're all the same. We're not. This generation is different. I don't think parents should compare us to their childhood. I feel like those are two different time areas. Unless your mom's like very young. But like, no. it's similarities, but it's still different. Like, this whole generation is just different. What size does a PP need to be to consider it big? I don't know. Like, hopefully, you know, it's not small, but I don't know the exact measurements, you know, like it's either it's small or it's big. So that's gonna end the video. If you liked it, make sure you like, comment, subscribe, and turn on post notifications, and stay tuned for upcoming videos. Love you guys. Bye.